This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by Tommy Fury down here in London. Tommy, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. Yourself?
All good, thank you. It's been a while since we last spoke. It was out on the Billy Joe Saunders Canelo fight week. It was last time I saw you. So obviously you've got a fight of your own, which has kind of come out of the blue, facing Anthony Taylor, more known for his MMA exploits. So first and foremost, where did this fight come about for yourself, Tommy?
You know, there was rumours of it, a good few weeks ago now, maybe even a month or so ago. Rumours of it. I was in the gym training since my last fight. And it came to fruition, about a week or two ago, and I found out the news that it was going to take place, and it was happy days, very happy days. It's a massive opportunity for me out there on Showtime, live in front of a massive audience, worldwide audience. It's an opportunity that I couldn't turn down, so I'm going to take it with both hands.
Tommy, we know Anthony's more well known for his exploits in MMA, like I say. So what do you know about him? How much have you looked into him so far?
I haven't looked into him at all. It doesn't matter what Anthony Taylor does or is doing, because it's all about what I'm doing. And I know I've got a game plan already for him. I don't lose any sleep over Anthony Taylor at all. I'm going over there to do a demolition job and show who I am. And that's it, really. I know Jake Paul's probably been having 50-50s with this guy in camp. I'm going to show that I won't even hire this man as a sparring partner. Because when I spar, and I'm in training for a camp, I spar champions and quality lads. I don't mess around with 150-pound MMA fighters. I get proper athletes in there, proper boxers. But listen, at the end of the day, talk's cheap. I'm not here to talk and mess around. I'm here to do business, and on fight night, that's what I intend to do.
As you mentioned there, Taylor's one of Jake Paul's sparring partners. So going into this fight, is it something where you want to make a statement?
Making a statement, that's the goal every time. Every time I get in the ring, I want to show a new leaf to my game. And over there in America, that's what I want to show even more now. And more so that he's Jake Paul's sparring partner. It just adds a bit more flavour to it, doesn't it? So I'm going to go over there, I'm going to show that what I'm about. And, it's the same every time. When you get up close and personal with him, everything changes. Because I'm not here to mess about. Because all these guys are pretenders, they're gamers. They go around, they want to be famous on Instagram, they want to do this, want to do that. That's what it's about for these guys. You've seen just yesterday releasing stupid videos, running about, jumping up in the air. I'm not about that. I'm not making no videos. It's serious business for me. I'm in this job to do serious damage, and that's what he's going to get come fight night.
What did you make of Taylor's comments about Molly May joining him on his Love Island, called you Tommy Fairy, and said he'd knock you out? What do you make of those comments in that video?
Talk's cheap. My mind's bulletproof when it comes to stuff like that. Little bits of names and bringing people's misses into it. We don't bat an eyelid. We've got a good thing going on. Molly's very successful in her career. I'm very successful in mine. And if you think we're going to lose sleep over two fools, talking shit about us, they're very wrong. Nothing can get to us like that. Even Molly's mind's bulletproof. She looks at all that type of stuff and starts laughing. It's all what it is. It's showbiz, isn't it? But showbiz is fun until you get between them ropes and it's for real then. And then you're getting smashed all about the head with small gloves on. So we'll see. A
significant weight difference between the pair of you. Tommy, with that in mind, that's the biggest criticism I think people have given you for this fight. What do you make of it, and what do you gain from fighting somebody who's naturally so much lighter than you?
It is what it is. I can only beat who's in front of me, and that's just the way it always has been. I'm going to look at it like it is. It's a fight. Me and him are fighting, so regardless of the size difference or the weight difference, I'm going in there. My aim is to smash into pieces, no matter what he weighs or no matter how tall he is. I don't care. I'm not interested. And it's posed before, size means nothing. We've seen, lighter fighters move up weight, and beat bigger fighters. It means nothing, so I can't take me out of the ball. But, it is what it is. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm ready to go.
On Jake Paul's undercard, are you expecting him to kind of have a few tricks up his sleeve, shall we say, for fight week to get underneath your skin?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think, they forget how long I've been around this game for. I think they forget that, and how many big fight weeks I've been around. I've seen all the antics. I've seen the antics that happened with Klitschko and Tyson on fight week. And two YouTubers ain't as big a fight as that. I've seen all that happen, so I know what to expect. But I'm going over there with my own team. So if they want to pull any shit like that, they're getting it on site there and then. Because I don't care. I really don't care. I'm over there to do a job. They're not going to take the piss out of nobody. We're coming over there. We're coming over to win, come back, and on to the next.
People will look at this and see yourself and Jake on the same card and think all roads lead to a bout between the pair of you, provided you're both successful. Is that the plan?
That's the plan, yeah. But at the end of the day, my eyes, they don't shift from Anthony Taylor. I've got to get past him on August 29th, and that I will be doing an intend to do in style, God willing. And then you would seem to think that Jake Paul will be next. But like I said before, you can't force somebody to fight. He can put me on his undercard and make it look like there's a fight next. But at the end of the day, if the man's scared, he's scared. And the man's not low on funds, is he? He's got money in the bank, he's got this, so he doesn't need to get humiliated like he would do if he fought me. So, it can go both ways, because don't forget, this man I'm fighting is sparring with Jake Paul on a regular. So obviously Jake Paul isn't blasting him out there, or else he won't be sparring. But if I go in there and blast this guy out, he's going to go, we don't want a bit of that. I'm making money as I am, let's leave him alone. We've seen this happen before, big fights not happen. So, let's hope that he's a man of his word and we get it on.
Do you think Jake Paul's scared of you?
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. The difference is I'm a Fury, I'm a fighting man, been doing this since I was a baby. And he's been running about with a camera in his hand ever since he was a baby. There's a big difference there. I've been raised in the gyms getting smashed about the head. What's he been doing? This with a camera. All his life. It's a big difference. And when Jake Paul gets it in the ear proper, and he starts, on all his jaws, killing him, he can't chew, or his ribs are broke, he's going to know then. He's going to know what it likes to be a fighter. But fighting Ben Askren and all these other fields that he's fought, he's never took a shot. So let's see what Jake Paul's made of when he actually gets a shot up to the upside of the ear. I don't think he's going to react too well.
How key will the exposure be for yourself to be on Showtime as well? And despite obviously the bad blood between you and Jake, he does pull in big numbers and he will give you a new audience for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing. It's a worldwide audience. It's going to be. I don't know how many people are going to attend the event, but it's going to be a big. It's going to be a big crowd, and it's something that I'm really ready for. And like I said before, this is a whole learning. It's a learning apprenticeship for me. Going overseas, going without my dad this time, having a game plan over here, taking it overseas, and putting it into practice. This is all learning for me. So I'm taking it all in. I'm taking it with a pinch of salt. It's a fight game. Too many people confuse it to what it is. It's a boxing match. I do it every single day in the gym. Few more people, few more lights. Get on with it. It is where it is. Put a ring anywhere and I'll be there and I'll fight.
I did see some rumours and reports that this might be a 2-fight deal. Can you confirm that at all?
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it's a 2-fight deal. And yeah, like I said, you would seem to think Jake Paul's next, but at the end of the day, we'll take one fight at a time, get past Anthony Taylor, and then we'll look towards other things.
Just on Jake's fight with Tyron Woodley, what do you make of it?
I make that he shouldn't be making videos like that to me on the fight, and his fight's coming up. I think Tyron Woodley's a serious operator, but again, is he paying these guys off? Is there something in the contract? Because I heard somewhere that these MMA fighters are getting paid peanuts to what they should be getting paid. Put life on the line, should be getting paid a lot more. And you don't know if Jake Paul's waved a wand and said, "Oh, here's 2-3 million quid, mate. Take a dive, make it look good." And getting paid 200-300 grand and you get 3 million put your way, they're going to go, "Oh, no problem, Mr. Paul." You just don't know what's happening, because boxing is the most bentest game in the world, and we've seen it before, so we just don't know what's happening. But if everything's fair, I expect Tyron to blow him out the water. But again, MMA fighters are not boxers. We've seen it time and time again. They're not boxers, so it's a completely different sport. You got one man who's practicing kneeing somebody and kicking somebody and whatever else, and you got another man who's been solely concentrating on boxing for the past year, 2 years. So it's one of them. It's a pick and fight, isn't it?
Just a quick word on Tyson as well. So we had that COVID outbreak in his camp. Have you spoken to him? How's he feeling now?
Yeah, he's feeling good. He's fully recovered. He's back in the gym training. He's happy as well, and everything's going well. I think he just wants to get Wilder out the way now and look towards a big fight that we all want.
Deontay started to be a bit more vocal recently about this rematch, and he continues to say, he wants to do damage to Tyson. This time around, with everything that's been said, what do we expect to see from Tyson?
Wilder's going to say that. He said that last time. He said this twice before. He's going to do damage. You won't be getting up this time. What happened? He got absolutely massacred by Tyson in that second fight. And it's going to be an even worse beating this time, because when somebody's got your number, they've got your number. Tyson's 100% got his number, and when this third fight happens, you're going to see a worse beatdown than that.
One final thing from me, Tommy. I did an interview with your dad a few weeks ago up at his caravan, and he said to me that when you travelled out for Tyson, when I last saw you, you was going out to training, but you never took it as serious as what you probably should have done. Do you agree with that sentiment?
I was training over there twice a day, but the difference is you can train twice a day, but you can't live that lifestyle. You can't be having the late nights. You can't be, eating certain foods, and that's what I was doing. Even though I was in the gym twice a day, I wasn't eating the right stuff. I wasn't getting the right amount of sleep. There's a lot of things that wasn't right. But again, it's trial and error, this boxing game. I know what I need to do now, and I didn't before. So again, it's learning. It's all learning.
Tommy, I appreciate your time today. Best of luck with the rest of your camp. Thanks, Beats Boxing Social.
Cheers, mate. God bless.